Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Capital. This was Tuesday, July 7th. I'm close to a free bonus after today's purchase. $2. I'm going to get some expired food, but it's nice they just don't throw it away. It's like bird food. So you sign a disclaimer, and for $2 you can you get 8 packages, a quarter each. Do the math. $2. Bingo. That worked out great. It's my cheap thrill, actually. So I reward myself every couple of weeks. And it's not just bird food, though, duck food, all aquatic. So there were, and it looks like some youngins over there, but I'm just going to give them one package. That's the nutritional content. Pretty good in fiber there. But you just float these things down and hope they see them, because they're really shy. I can understand that. Here, the flood area, the great historic flood went up that high. It was just like pumping through here. And there was a flood, actually, in lots of areas, but not as bad with the Ecorse Creek as the lower and the middle Rouge. That area got hit hard. Yeah, they're looking at these things. And then the other side here, there was another family, it looks like, and I'm scaring them away. But this area floods a lot in Allen Park, so I just kind of wanted to give you an update. So that's what it looked like on July 7th. Here's the giant tire. I'm trying to get my good friend Steve Fry to do his thing again. He had updates all the time on what was happening with the giant tire. That's a huge attraction. You can do selfies and all that. It's perfect. Here, generator setup. These suckers are loud too. And then this used to be where the Viking Motel used to be, and they had a lot of illicit activity taking place and so forth. Alleged. A lot of times it's hard to prove all that, but you kind of just know. But anyways, they tore it all down, and so the lot's available. Here, green light district. So if there's ever a situation, I think there's video cameras and the like, so you do that. But I'm checking out I-94 for the flood action. So there's like a pump there, but it's blocked off here, no entrance. So from Michigan Avenue, and at the start of the Detroit city limits to West Grand Boulevard, I-94 eastbound is closed. That's the website if you want any updates on Motor Capital. We're right where that red dot is. And so July 7th, and I got this double adhesive tape, and it secures, but it's easy to take off. It's not like permanent. It'll stick for a while, and then, anyways. So marking the city limits. Club Venus, so they have some nice neon. This, unfortunately, someone passed away. But this is the corner of Michigan Avenue and Wyoming. And at night, this is a pretty nice neon sign. And I thought there was lights here. I didn't realize this is kind of artistic. Those are like coin locker tags, and then these are the Project Green Light, but they didn't give you a phone number. This I like, one of these ghost ads from the past, and this one's still in great shape. Yeah. Treat yourself to the best. I don't know if you can still get that or not, if they just have them in the tins. Right near Paradise Hookah. Okay, so westbound traffic on I-94, they're buzzing by okay. They're not stopped in any way, shape, or form. That's open now. But somehow the east side, they had to make some repairs. So I'm trying to figure out where they are making their repairs. Here you can get carry-out Mexican grill, and this is the Livernois area, and I see a couple of heavy artillery trucks out that way, so we'll take a closer look. Tyson Croup, I believe that's their logo, and all sorts of birds circling the place. But more heavy artillery. Well, it wasn't, it was near Livernois. This is where the train tracks are, and these train tracks aren't being used right now. But this guy's going the wrong way on a one-way, but he's got a flashing light. We'll let that go. So, yeah, maybe Kenmac Metals. That's nearby, but East Etzel Ford Freeway. More heavy artillery. That one's loaded up with concrete. Here's another one of them pumping things. And they were saying due to electrical failure and stuff, some of these things weren't working. So they're talking in the future, the plan is to have backup generators in place and so forth. So that excuse will be taken away. But there was just a ton of rain. You can't deny what happened, and certainly the system was never built to handle that much at one time, and now we have to reassess and say, okay, what do we need to do? And the kicker is, how much is it going to cost? And usually when the cost comes out, people say, well, how about plan B or plan C? So we have to, still, the discussion needs to be had. Firework, well, this was just after the fireworks, so some remnants of the celebration, which was cool. Here, look at that sharp-looking building. All right, here's West Grand Boulevard. That's where you can get on, and it's open. So you see some repairs there in the concrete, but the largest one we're going to come up on shortly. Here are those 1697 West Grand Boulevard, engine 31. So I should know that. Squad 4, maybe? But the flags are at half staff. There was a Detroit lieutenant. I'm not sure. This building, 1908. Someone died. He worked in Detroit as a firefighter, and he died in Troy. So really unfortunate things, so that's why. But that was a beautiful station building there. But I want to check. Okay, here's Scotton. And they doing some work there. Okay, Warren. And here we start seeing, there we go. That's what's holding things up right now. They're smoothing out some concrete inside there. Here, this guy's spinning. Oh, yeah, they got a whole lane to pour there. That must have just crumbled and flushed away. And a little cleanup. And the concrete they pour is pretty thick. And then with rebar also, they drilled holes here. And they'll do all that. Of course, to carry the weight loads for the heavy trucks. Yeah, you need that's about a foot in depth for the concrete. All right, a church nearby. Checking out the flowers, too. Just the natural wildflowers, and when you just kind of frame them by themselves, they actually look pretty cool because the colors pop. Even though a lot of people think they're weeds, I don't know. You can still find beauty if you look for it. All right, so yeah, a lot of artillery right under this overpass here. And there's probably going to be a lot of junk cars When they're flooded like that, they probably should total them out, although you never know. Thought this was Swanson Funeral Home. They might have changed names. Okay, so from Dearborn, Michigan Avenue, and kind of the Ford Road area there, all the way just before 96, you can get on at West Grand Boulevard. But for that stretch, and they say about another week, so maybe by the 14th or maybe earlier, I'm sure they're working with a sense of urgency. Here at Street Team, it's a colorful van. They got the the GM Global Headquarters. I was going to go in for a ham sandwich. I was hungry, and it's closed. And then the delicatessen nearby, they took the week off for the holiday. And then, I'm still looking. I said, okay, the Mercury. So I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And they got bacon, too. That was the clincher for me. So and Slows is now open. What a nice addition they are to the neighborhood. Helped revitalize Corktown after the Tigers moved to Comerica Park. Here, the Nordine brothers did a beautiful sculpture there. And this building, it's 5 sides. It's not like triangular. A couple of the sides are truncated, so it's 5 sides. How many buildings do you know have 5 sides? Well, the Pentagon, okay, but that's like all symmetrical. That building is like a triangle. I don't know. Check it out sometime. But with Ford doing the thing with the train station, everything around here is going to be hotter than hot. But, I thought I took a peek inside. Yeah, the Mercury Bar was closed. What a bummer. So I'm still in search of food. Look at the door handle here. That is sharp, sharp, sharp. Then this guy scares off any evil spirits. That's what those guys do. But the upper lofts, and this one 3-story, what a smart building that is. So a lot of people leave their mark. And this was on a stop sign. I don't necessarily advocate a stop sign. I put it on my tag on a city limit sign, but on the post as opposed to so. That doesn't mean it's right. I'm just saying. Like public lighting, PL, what's the C for? Detroit, or a public lighting company? Some of these stickers that people have are funny. All right. Well, if you got to, or looking, you're thinking a move. Moving to Detroit possibly, or looking for a place, a little business opportunity, all number of different kind of buildings and different price ranges. And in Corktown, the prices have gone up. And that was one of the first neighborhoods to make a comeback in Detroit. And so the prices kind of reflect that. But there's so many other neighborhoods in Detroit where that could be replicated. Corktown had a good start, trust me, with the train station and Tiger Stadium and the it's now the Police Athletic League that run it, but I wonder what they call this actual stadium. I'm going to have to find that out. Okay, there's some colorful... This place... wait a second. We'll get to it. A new opening. But this, you like to see a sign like that to all freeways so you know you can get there from here. So, Proposal P, we'll see what happens with that. All right, this was the entrance window years ago. When they'd have the St. Patrick's Day parade, I'd go and catch the roof shot. But the building now is for sale, ground lease. Yeah, it's not easy entry like it was back in the day. Look at this is a beautiful building, though. Somebody should buy it and do something with it. At Michigan and 14th. So you can easily Google Maps this building, the CPA building. Across the way, there's an artist that's doing several portraits, and even further back, you can see the Ambassador Bridge. And then this is Roosevelt Park. And then beyond is the Grand Central Michigan Central Depot. I shouldn't say Grand Central, but it was designed by the same architect, I believe. A lot of natural flowers. Here's Steelhouse, 2426 Michigan Avenue. So they have different designs, and these are all done with, the steel containers. So they started with the placement, but it looks like they got to move some around. They say they have a container shortage. Maybe that's what it is. People want to do houses. Look, this is a new place. It was not open yet. This was just, I shouldn't even be showing you this because this is so brand new. Like they don't open to the public till next week. So this was like a private party. But I asked the chef owner, looks like he's wearing a few hats, but yeah, the lighting in here is really cool, and the staff and everyone was hustling and bustling, so there was a lot of excitement. So I didn't want to stay too long, but I liked the floor, and I liked the lighting. Lighting is important. Then you have a nice view out on Michigan Avenue. And look at the door, too. When you can combine art and cooking and other things, the more you can kind of combine, the better off you'll kind of be. Then it looks like they got a back 40. Maybe they got to fill in the grouting or the tiles. But this is getting quite popular with the restaurants, seeing the ability to let people dine outdoors and sometimes even bring their pets and the like. And look at the proximity to the Michigan Central Depot. Another beautiful door. Yeah, so this is hot off the press. You shouldn't even be saying you saw this. But it'll be open soon enough and you can see it firsthand. That's the idea. So looks like they could cook outside, do the barbecue thing. They can have a little synergy with Takoi, which is right across the street. There's a bike lane. Looks like they might even do a microbrewery thing. I don't know what their whole process is. Takoi has some patio guidelines. And I'm not sure if they had kind of opened yet or they're about to open. This was a Wednesday afternoon. People do that QR code a lot now, too. I don't know if I held it steady enough, but yeah, put your phone up to that. Maybe you have to hold it there for 2 seconds. I'll have to find out exactly, but look at they got some cool furniture out there. So that's nice for people to relax, most definitely. All right. So 75's running back behind here, but I'm just kind of checking things out in this from the alley part, but nice mural here, and then this is a smart building too. Black Lives Matter. Oh, there's that diversity flag thing again. So white lives matter, black lives matter. I don't know. Everybody's life matters, and you can be a little diverse. Not everybody has to be normal and the same kind of thing. You can have your own little things, that make you unique, whatever your hobbies or interest might be, your job, your religion, your politics. Yeah, it'd be boring if we were all the same. So a little diversity is good. So I'm going to run with that as a good flag. Republicans might disagree. but that's another thing. Here, I like this little tree. It's like a little bonsai tree above the lion. So sometimes when Mother Nature is persistent like that, then you get a cool looking thing. Look here, Western Market. That sign's been up here, I think, for a couple years. So maybe it's time to ask City Hall what's the latest and greatest for that property, if it's still on the docket of things to be done. Here, a nice view of downtown. And there were storms and all that. Okay, just after 5 now, so some of the places are just starting to open. But yeah, there were some heavy storms north of Detroit. So there were some little showers, a little rain, but nothing major, nothing umbrella type kind of weather. This place for sale, so I'm doing the urban planning. And this is an interesting neighborhood, to be sure. And with Ford and what they're doing, prices have changed quite a bit. They've gone up. So now we can look for more affordable options. And the good thing in Detroit is there are a lot of neighborhoods that are affordable and need a little elbow grease, to be sure. But there's no reason why those neighborhoods are going to be downtrodden from now till eternity. Things can change. So, and what's great, you have that youthful energy and their creative spirit that they're not really phased like the older folk kind of in my generation kind of. I've had friends that have bragged about, how long they haven't been to Detroit. Oh, I haven't been to Detroit in years. So really? Not even for a sporting event or something? Oh, no. I mean, that was a few years ago. That attitude has changed, thankfully. But, yeah, the younger folks look at Detroit and I think it's affordable. Like, people moved from San Francisco to Oakland because Oakland was more affordable. But the artists came, and now Oakland's pricey. And in New York, a lot of artists were in Brooklyn, but there were several of them that left Brooklyn and came to Detroit. They say Detroit's affordable. So great, let's get the artists, the creative types, let's have some diversity. Look at the nice picnic tables, and then you can sign in and leave messages and all that. I don't know who the artist behind all this is. I like this one a lot, right in front of the bike racks. So this area is, and see, bacon. I had my mind set on bacon, and yeah, it didn't happen. On the weekend, I'll probably have better luck. Brooks Lumber, well, if you're back in the day, you kind of have an idea of where I'm at. They need to replace the flag, though. Jeez, it's battle worn there. But yeah, we just had the 4th of July. But I know everything costs money. They can always do a GoFundMe kind of thing. And I bet you they'd have donors that would help out. Seriously. Here, a two-bedroom plan. So bedrooms are on opposite sides. I should have spent more time with this, but there's 6 different buildings here in the heart of Corktown action. So you got all the 6 buildings there, and I like this. They got them numbered. So we're at number 1, the Checker Building. Then 2 and 3 sandwich the UFO factory, which we'll see in a little bit. It's just down the street where you see the unidentified flying satellite disc thing. And then 3 is the other side. 4 is behind. 5 is a little further out. And then 6 is tucked back in there. 6 doesn't get any love. You don't see it. All right, so now leasing apartments. That's the phone number. That's the web address. And they were even open because it wasn't 6 yet. But they have an alley behind here, and then they're going to open a business. Look at this. At the end of summer, gelato and sorbet. But here, I knew I could get a hot dog here. So I like the neon. And I can get a drink also. Here, look at the front entrance. How cool is this? And it's now open. 2110. So I decided the Detroit. But I want to. They're out of T-shirts in large. I got this drink here because it comes with all the bells and whistles. What a hoot of a drink, right? But that was the previous owner. Yeah, it comes with an umbrella, a zombie stirring straw, the corner, so Michigan and Trumbull. So that's kind of neat that they named these. I think most of these are leased out. There may be a few openings, but they're going to have some to the right of these grands. Well, there is one more apartment project that would go out in left field, but they're also going to try to do some fan-friendly things out there in the left field area. Here's the parking lot for tenants. They have, they call it women's football. It's actually soccer, wouldn't you know? It's kind of weird. I checked it out. I kid you not. I mean, they did have a women's football league in the past, and that was interesting to watch. But this is it's kind of like soccer, but we can call it football. It's okay. There's nice little lofts there. Here we go. UFO Factory. I love the silver paint. This is their back 40. They have an upper deck too, which is really neat. Here it says caution low steps, so don't say you haven't been warned. MasterCard or Visa, this is all of $5, and then you get 2 of these strips. Not like on your phone. These are like hard copy, old school photos, like the millennials, like your parents used to take and all that stuff. So, yeah, look at this. $5 for 2 photo strips. You got to look there. Read the directions first. It's not all that difficult. Insert money under the seat. That seems kind of strange. That's a little awkward. But, yeah, you put the money in there and then follow the instructions. Sit down. And then when you're done, you get your picture below. For all of $5. You can't beat it for entertainment purposes or, you know, for just fun factor, $5. You give one to your girlfriend and you keep one, right? Or you can cut them and put them in your wallet or post them. I think it's better when you keep all 4 together. It shows a series, kind of like a little movie thing. There's a coat rack, so their art is everywhere. There's my hot dog, Detroit style. And taking care of that zombie. All right, 1 play for 50 cents. I had some change, so I said, okay, this is old pinball things, so let's do that. I says, I was never good or never really interested. I can't even get the quarters in, but now I figured it out. I'm good to go, but you know what? The machine is down. It's broken. I was I was so disappointed. I told him I'll be back. So I am. I'm going to come back, and then I want a T-shirt, too, when they get large. I only get that might be hoot there. I'm dollars to donuts. I'm willing to bet. There's a story with the back bar over there. You can ask the bartenders. They would know about all that. Ask them about the back bar. It's really cool that they stuck it out. All right, some more flower action. Color is good. Here's a phone, like this is way back in the day. Millennials probably have no clue. What the hell? But yeah, that's a relic. All right, then some new businesses. Man, I got to get out more. Shop small, give big. So they were honored in Best of Detroit. So it looks like a fashion place. I like the Detroit style. We have an exhibit, and I think I have to see that at the Detroit Institute of Arts, the DIA. And if you're a citizen of the Tri-County area, it's free. You pay taxes to support that. So that's a freebie. I would do it. Do it to it. But yeah, Detroit style, it talks about Detroit style in cars, but Detroit has a certain style in lots of areas. In fashion, we have Detroit style pizza. That's a huge thing. People talk about that. I got to show you the article my dad sent me from Pompano Beach, the Sun Sentinel. A whole article on Detroit-style pizza. This place has some history too, Nemo. So I love the old school building. Yeah, preserving history and all that is always a good thing. Look at this logo. I like this. He's got a lock as his head, and then he's got the key. No worries. Yeah, I'm trying to get a variety here. Different flowers bloom at different times for different lengths and so forth. Here, a lot more of people's logos and so forth. They have the stickers. I have to upgrade and get a sticker. This is what happens when rain hits my sticker. It gets curled, so yeah, doesn't look too good. So I have to invest and find a company that does stickers. Then I can tag my tag all over the place. Just remember DET.com. Not like DTE Energy. That's something different. This is DET, like when you're watching the Tigers play and you're looking at the score, when you see DET, that one, DET.com. And it's kind of crazy because when you look at my site, I don't know if it's a website design thing or not, but just recently I have, it's not a secure site. Well, I don't know. I'm not selling anything. There's a YouTube link on there. I'll have to just pay extra to make my website secure, even though I like this car wash sign. They should just keep that up, no matter who gets the business. All right, well, records. This PJ's Lounge was supposed to, I think it was up for sale. Now I think it's up for the right price or whatnot. But they have a good thing going here. It's just, there's a little cycle to get things back in gear for the musicians. This is a great place to watch a nice live music act. So they got a bar area here and a dining area here. I think the food's pretty decent. They have some artwork on the wall. It's pretty colorful stuff, but they got a separate room here where you can watch. Well, I don't know if this is the social room or not, but when I cross over to the other side, we'll see the band area. Here are the White Stripes. Yeah, the COVID, everybody took a kick in the live life loud. Yeah, everybody took a kick in the stomach and so forth. So they're slowly coming back. Later this fall, I think, or whatever, they'll have some live music. Or maybe it's even just later this month. I've talked to a few places, and they say, yeah, it's slowly coming back. But yeah, this is the stage area. A quaint little tight spot, an intimate spot. So yeah, if you got tickets and had to pay $10 or $15, yeah, you'd be amongst other fans and having yourself a good time and have good sight lines, good view lines. There might be a few heads in the way, but the music's going to sound great. It's going to reverberate against the walls, and you would certainly get that experience. There's more stickers. They're all over the place. Note to self, make a sticker. So then they cook back there, so little chef thing, and then some more stickers. I don't know if you recognize any of them. And then a closer look at the mural there, MC5. I like that. So yeah, it's not open though. So they got Idaho potatoes, your private Idaho. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Imagine that. Yeah. Unless you're a white supremacist, then you have other thoughts on the subject. All right. There's a plane making its turn or its approach back to Metro. Bathroom of the future. All right. Well, the street lamps. This is a double here. Bike lane. Yeah, I don't know about on I-75. I guess you got to know. What's that sound? But yeah, here, Brooklyn. We have a few other. I'm going to have to make notes. Here's another plane making its approach. But Brooklyn, what are some other New York streets? I'll get back to that later. Brain freeze. Here's a nice mural. I like this. You got a conveyor belt, and it starts out like an insect, and then slowly evolution takes place. And then, yeah, you enter the rat race. Here, look at all these electric meters, or gas meters, I should say, gas meters. But you got the condos there. This bocce ball, this is out of Vavia. And, yeah, a couple bocce ball courts, but there's no tournament going on. So, yeah, people would lounge out there. These have been quite popular. These popped up in a few different neighborhoods now. Stay strong and be well. We love you. Well, that's a good sign. Here, there's a red. Oh, it's a pizza thing. It's a pizza place. Man, I have to get out more. There's things that have popped up here and there. I'm just going to. Detroit's kind of a small, intimate city, but still, it's like a small, big city. You can kind of get the pulse after a while. But you do have to get out. So DET.com. And I'll have probably my latest illusion, a delusion, and a ball of confusion. I like when things rhyme like that. I'm going to have to study that proposal a little more. Here's some train action. Well, folks, thanks for watching. This just happened to be July 7th in 2021. Kind of a focus on urban planning. But things are happening. Very good. Take care. Bye.